We're out here in the city of Ontario at the People Helping People Agency, and I'm here with Maritza.
Yay!
What is People Helping People, or PHP for those in the know?
Yeah, that's right. PHP is People Helping People, and we are a financial marketing firm. We do just that. We're what our name says. We're People Helping People.
So when you say helping people and financial firm, how are you helping people?
It's pretty simple, and normally our typical family, we sit down with them and they have this thing they earn every single month called a paycheck, and they're really trying to stretch it out amongst a bunch of different areas of their life. And oftentimes they're concerned, like, what if my spouse dies, or I pass away, or something happens to my children? Are we protected? And they hope they are, but they really don't know that they are. Or they're thinking 20 years out and making sure that what they're putting their money towards is really going to be there for them in their golden years in retirement. Or maybe they're just worried about their debt, and they're hoping and wishing that somehow, some way, someday they'll be out of debt. Our job when we sit down with those families is we take hope out of the equation. We really want to make sure that what they're doing is really going to work for them short-term and long-term.
How do people find out about you? What do you do to sit down with people? Take me through that process.
It's word of mouth. So we do a lot of community events, fairs, things like that. We just did an event at American Career College, and we met a lot of their students and a lot of their admin. But we also go out in the community just talking to people. So I have to run to the post office, and I'll run into someone and I'll start talking to them and exchange information. We do workshops twice a week here in our office. They're free workshops to the community. We teach them about money, we teach them about entrepreneurship, and then they kind of let us know what they want, what more they want from us. So it's very fluid, but very hands-off. Like, we're not twisting people's arms to learn this information. It's really sharing it with them and then letting them make their own decisions.
What happens at your workshops in the evening time?
People come in and they're either here to learn more about our products and services and some of the financial concepts that we teach. We talk about the Rule of 72, understanding compound interest and how to make it work for them, or term versus perm insurance, just simple concepts that they can learn and potentially apply to their lives.
Understanding this right here is going to affect you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Drop the Rule of 72.
Man, he made so much pressure, right?
Okay.
First of all, if you don't like math, it's okay, because it's simple math, and we have Google today.
No, you have to like me. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Rule of 72 basically says that the interest you're receiving on your money, let's say you go to the bank and get a whopping, let's say 4%. Let's just get creative.
Wow, that's a very generous bank, by the way.
Not happening, by the way, yeah.
Go ahead.
But let's say you get 4% at the bank, right? Mm-hmm. And you put in $10,000. There is a way to predict how long it'll take that money to double. And of course, the point is the more you double your money, the more money you have at the end of the road. That's the concept, okay?
Absolutely.
So if I take 4%, 72 divided by 4, the answer is 18. So if I put in $10,000 at the age of 0, my baby's brand new, he's born, and I put $10,000 at a 4% rate, assuming nothing changes, it just stays 4%, in 18 years that money will double to $20,000.
Right.
So the goal is, if you can get 8% in 18 years, you have $40,000, because it doubles every 9 years instead of every 18.
Right.
So it's very simple, and people say, oh, I got that, but you're not applying it. So it doesn't matter if you know it, it's applying the knowledge that you have.
Well, my dad retired from the military. He went right into selling life insurance.
Oh, wow.
So I learned about compound interest, the Rule of 72, life insurance policy, all at age 17. And then I started when I was 18. Do you work with military?
Absolutely, we work with military. The neat thing is, it doesn't matter if they're fresh in the military and decide they want to get out, or they've been in the military for a while, but military is actually a really huge group of people that are working with us right now that are getting out. They're looking for someone that can provide leadership, because they're used to being led in the military, but they're also looking for an opportunity not to have to answer to a boss and kind of have more flexibility. So they're able to not only learn the information for themselves, but then go back and teach all their buddies that were in the military and their families that sometimes are very underserved with our products and services. So absolutely.
And they're disciplined.
And they're disciplined.
Yes.
Yes.
The mindset is there for some in the military.
It really is, and they understand what it is to work hard and do something. Like I always say, being a life insurance agent is an honorable profession. We save people's lives, and that's how I look at it. So they were already doing that in one realm, and when they get out, sometimes they're still looking to be a hero. And so they're able to be able to get out and be able to do something like this. It gives them the best of both worlds. Still feel like they're serving their country, because we really believe in the American dream and what it is to be an entrepreneur. But then at the same time, they're able to provide a great living for their family, especially if they're not receiving or getting benefits, all those other extra things that they're trying to get when they get out. So it's pretty awesome.
I'm here with one of the marketing directors out at PHP, Craig. So Craig, tell me your role here at PHP.
Well, my role, I work right beside my wonderful, beautiful wife. And we run an agency together. We run our Ontario agency together.
Craig, tell me a little bit about your background and how you got here.
Man, I got here, I was a 17-year-old guy that worked in the oil field, supervising the oil field for 17 years. Came from Louisiana, transferred out to California. Met my wonderful wife about 8 years ago, and she sold me the dream, the American dream at that. You know, working and building something of your own.
Who do you best relate to?
Man, I relate to those guys that I from the youngest to the oldest. I always tell my story. I just was that guy that wanted to be a provider for his family, and at the same time own my time. You know, that was the most important thing to me. I talk about freedom all the time, freedom of time and freedom where money is not the issue.
Is it the same if somebody's interested or wants to find out more? Like, hey, what can I do, man? Like, that's me. I'm working full time, 70 hours a week, and I want to shift it, where I can maybe earn more money and work less.
Right.
How can people get involved? What can they do?
Man, this come down to our Ontario office, and we'll sit down with you, see who you are and what you're trying to do, and we'll work with you. We're not going to sugarcoat anything because time is valuable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we want to work with those people that's looking to be free and want to look to be a provider for their families.
So for those people out there that are interested, we'll put the telephone number below and the social media links, Facebook links right below. But they just need to get a hold of you and set up a time, right?
Right. That's it.
All right. Cool. But don't waste your time if your mindset's not right. Don't waste your time because your time is valuable, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But you can. Boy, man, what a difference you can make, huh?
Right. You know, there's a big difference.
All right. Cool. Well, hey, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. People helping people out here in Ontario. You got to check them out. Take care, guys.